chatting with you first. Let me give you this. Put this here for you. Do a little loop. There we go.
Yeah.
I was just putting this down. So let's just all go this way. Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to move it up higher just
Okay.
to make sure we can hear you okay.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just like right up here. That should be good.
Hey, Connor.
One more for you.
Okay. You could do either side.
That's on. And then this.
I think it can go maybe in here.
You got an inside
In that
pocket?
inner
Oh,
pocket. Yep.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Right.
Hey, so they're going to do a local press conference. If you want to take that live instead. Let's do a press conference. It's about to start right now. All right, sweet. Thanks. Thank you. This happens when you're live until 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Live, so.
Is here good for me, or should I be closer, farther back? A little bit closer.
You're good.
Okay.
All right. Let's get some. So for our records, first and last name, spelling both, and your position with TriMet.
Yeah, Tyler Graff, Tyler Graf, Public Information Officer with TriMet.
All right, so to start off, tell us what happened here this morning.
So we're still looking into what happened, but as you can see, there is a collision between a Portland streetcar and a TriMet MAX train here at 7th and Holiday, both of the vehicles that were going southbound. We're still looking into what happened. There's only so much we know right now, so it's an open investigation. As of right now, we are running shuttle buses between Old Town and the Gateway Transit Center. That's for the moment. That may change in the future, so we do suggest that people go to TriMet.org if they are planning on traveling right now. But again, the shuttle buses will be running between Old Town and Gateway for the time being. This will take a few hours for us to clear, so that's why it's really important for people to look the service alerts right now.
And then Portland Fire and Rescue talked about 2 minor injuries. Who exactly was injured? Was it the driver of the MAX or the streetcar? Can you give us a little more details about that?
Right now, we know of one injury, at least on our end. That was the operator of the Portland streetcar. That was the only individual that we know of who was transported by ambulance. So, you know, our thoughts are with that individual right now, and we're hoping for a recovery, a full recovery soon. Our understanding is that it was not a super serious injury, but they were transported.
Were any vehicles involved or just the MAX and streetcar trains?
Not that we know of, no.
Did we hear from Roberta that cleanup is likely going to go into the evening?
Yeah, cleanup will take several hours. We'll need to bring special vehicles out. We'll need to, as you can see, the Portland streetcar was derailed, so we'll need to move the vehicles out of here. So this will be a pretty lengthy process for us to get these out of here.
So for the evening commute,
What's next steps for you guys?
Pardon me?
What does that look like? What's next steps for your team?
We're going to bring a team from our rail equipment maintenance team out here to move the vehicles. They're going to have to assess the situation first. Part of that is taking place right now, but really just to make sure, see how they might be able to move the vehicles out. So there's going to be that assessment stage, and then that will be followed by actually moving the vehicles out.
and this is a significant corridor for the MAX line. As we go in the evening commute, what suggestions do you have for people who commute on the MAX or even the streetcar?
Again, we're running shuttle buses. Check TriMet.org/alerts to see what the impacts are to MAX blue, green, and red lines. Those are the lines affected. We will be working to get people around the disruption as best we can. But yeah, it's really important to go to TriMet.org right now and throughout the afternoon and into the evening.
I'm sorry, so, because going that way, I may have you asking you to repeat something, but for
3 cars are off the tracks, and are they 2 Max, 1 Portland, or 3 Portland? Can you kind of specify?
In terms of
I'm getting that free from, I think, a Portland Fire tweet, so that's why I'm asking.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't see the tweet. So we have the Portland streetcar and then the Max train right there. The Max train consists of 2 cars, or you know, it's a train. So right now it's just between those 2 vehicles.
Yeah, I meant of the Portland and Max, how many each are off the tracks?
How many each?
Yeah.
Well, both of them.
Okay. Well, I see. You see that one back in the very back is on the tracks.
Oh, I see what you mean, like the actual cars.
Yeah, the actual cars.
I believe it's 3. If that's what they're saying, then that's the case. Yeah.
And TriMet drivers drive the Portland streetcar, right?
That's correct.
But they're operated by Portland Streetcar
Yes.
under the guise of Peabody.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's Peabod's involvement in this? Are they partnering with the investigation as well, since the streetcar kind of runs partially with them?
Yeah, they will be part of the investigation. That would be a great question for them, though, their involvement. But yes,
And it was a TriMet operator that was injured in Portland streetcar.
that is correct. Yes.
How unusual is it to see a derailment of this scale?
This is pretty rare. You know, there are occasions where there are autos in the right-of-way, and there are collisions as a result of that, people running red lights, and it can lead to a derailment. But these types of collisions are very rare.
And so as far as investigating cause, what does that look like?
That's a great question for the Transit Police Division, and we have our PIO over here. He might be able to speak to that a little bit more. But yeah, the investigation will likely take a little bit of time, but he'd be able to speak to that.
Do you know how many people were on the Max train and the streetcar at this time?
Great question. Don't know right now. We know we were able to clear the Max train rather quickly, and then it took a little bit more time to get people off of the Portland streetcar. There were a few people on there with mobility devices, so Portland Fire and Rescue came to make sure that everybody was okay. They didn't need an ambulance, and they were able to get those individuals off as well.
I'm sorry, you're facing the other way.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
With that going, can you repeat that? Is how many people were on? I heard you say you didn't know, but
Don't-
you expanded a little on that?
Yeah, we don't know the number of people on board. We're just really thankful that nobody was seriously injured, aside from our operator. And again, you know, we're going to be checking on that person to make sure that they're okay. They were transported. But in terms of passengers on both the streetcar and the Max, we don't know right now how many there were. The Max train was cleared rather quickly, and then the Portland streetcar followed that because there were some individuals with mobility devices. And Portland Fire and Rescue arrived to make sure that everybody was okay, that they didn't need any special assistance, didn't need to be transported to a hospital. So that took a little bit of extra time.
And then they operate on 2 different light systems, I guess you want to say. Streetcars on red light, green light. TriMet has their own white line that gives them the go-ahead.
Well, there is a signal system that is coordinated, but yeah, more or less.
So
Yeah.
one of them would have had the right of way, the other one should have stopped.
We're still looking into what exactly happened, but yeah, I mean, but the signal system does operate like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So they use 2 different lines, so they wouldn't have been going at the same time, right?
That is correct. I mean, yeah.
So
presumably.
one would have had the right of way, the other one should have stopped.
We're not sure exactly what happened, but I mean.
No, I know that, but how does that work with TriMet and being next to each other?
Yeah, well, yeah. There is a. They would receive the clearance to move through, but yeah, I mean they are coordinated in that way. I mean it's essentially like any sort of intersection where there's a green light, red light. It's just a different system for the Max trains where the signals they look different. But yes, that's essentially the way that it works. The signal system provides gives the right of way and clearance for the vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Are we switching the mics over, chatting with?
Yeah. If you like to. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it is a different system. Yeah, there are the street lights or the street signal system, and then the specialized system for Max, which is.
Let me grab this back from you, Tyler. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I guess what I'm saying is like with that being a Peabody.
Oh,
or
a
not
question?
Peabody, not Peabody. I guess with that being them being on 2 different tracks, the same thing, the car would have been.
It's sort of a hypothetical.
I'm
like,
trying
not
to
sure.
figure out the best way to write
I'm
it.
not sure who this one is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I've got much for you guys. If
We'll bug you anyways.
Still have questions? There, sorry. It's going to
I'll give
be.
you this.
Yeah.